Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be covering a parenting topic, and the topic is potty training. Now, we started potty training our daughter when she was about 8 months old. Now, we in this video are going to be looking at the why and the how. Now, to kick off with, why did we start potty training our daughter at 8 months of age, which for most people is very young? Now, my husband and I started looking into potty training much before she was 8 months old. We came across a lot of really interesting information, and a subject or an idea that kept coming up time and time again was elimination communication. Now, if you haven't heard about it, I'm going to add a few links just in the description, because it is a really interesting subject. And one of the things that they say in terms of the explanation behind it is that babies simply don't want to urinate or defecate in their nappy. And a telltale sign of that is that they will wait till the nappy is off, so nappy free time, before they urinate or defecate. That's often the case with most babies. And so that makes you think, well, if they're waiting for it to be off, then they don't want to do it inside their nappy. And another telltale sign is that they will squirm or show signs of slight discomfort before they urinate or defecate. Now, if they were absolutely comfortable doing it in their nappy, then they wouldn't be showing those signs. And besides this was, of course, the environmental impact. Disposable nappies take over 500 years to fully decompose. That was a reason why we absolutely wanted to put a stop to the disposable nappies. Now, of course, reusable nappies aren't quite as bad. Well, in fact, they're much better, but you have to wash them so frequently. So we were doing wash cycles probably, well, at least once a day, sometimes twice a day. So we really wanted to reduce that right back, and so one way we could do that was using the potty. Now we're going to get into how we started potty training Alia. Now, at the beginning of the process, we would speak to her and let her know that when she was comfortable, she should tell us or communicate in some way that she wanted to use the potty. We obviously knew that she wouldn't be able to communicate in words that she needed to use the potty, but we kept communicating with her because kids pick up everything, they absorb everything, and they understand everything. So it's really important that we communicated with her. So what we did was, every morning when she woke up, we would put her on the potty. And after every nap, again, we would put her on the potty. And so she started to develop that association. And it was really interesting because in the first time, she was really comfortable in urinating in the potty. She hadn't defecated in the potty at that stage, but she was urinating quite freely and comfortably. And we continued on the process of introducing the potty. And when we gave her the potty to use, we'd also give her a toy.
Well, most often we would read to her. This is her absolute favourite activity. And so when she was on the potty, she would finish her business while we were reading her a story.
And we'd put the potty in a very comfortable place. So sometimes we'd keep the potty in the room. Sometimes we'd place the potty on top of a sheet on top of the bed. So it wasn't a case of, here is a cold environment, the bathroom, and this is where you're going to use the potty. It was a case of gently introducing the idea of the potty. At 8 months of age, for our daughter, the signals were really not obvious to us. So we would just really at regular intervals place her on the potty and see what would happen, essentially. So at about 10 months old, she started to feel a lot more confident and comfortable on the potty. And further on from that, at 12 months and 13 months, she felt a lot more secure using the potty, and she was also able to communicate a little bit clearer with us. So she started to point to her nappy if she wanted to go to the potty. Interestingly enough, that only happened for 3 months, and she stopped doing that signal and introduced new signals. Fast forward to 19 months, which is where we're at the moment. Alia is down to 2 wet nappies during the day. She doesn't any of her nappies during the night. She will ask to go on the potty about 3 times, so she'll actually wake up, she'll say, "Mama, I'll wake up." Put her on the potty, she urinates, and then she goes back to sleep. So that happens about 3 times a night. Occasionally it's more than that, but it's roughly around three times a night. Now, this is where we're at, and so we're almost there, just a little bit further to go, but it's really positive, really encouraging. Now, not all babies are going to be comfortable wanting to do potty training at the early stage, and that's absolutely fine. It's just a question of going, well, okay, accepting the fact that they might need a little bit more time, ensuring overall that they are introduced really gently. This is really important because if there is any sort of negative association with the potty, then that could be really damaging to them later on. So gently introduce it, make sure that they feel comfortable, and read the signals of your baby. Now, I hope you found the information that I shared useful, and if you have any comments or questions, just note them below. Now, if you like the video, make sure you give it a thumbs up, and to see more videos like this in the future, click that subscribe button. Thank you again for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.